So, few shot learning. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Y'all are gonna love this few shot learning today. Let's go to a new prompt. And I'm gonna type in here, what is few shot learning? Okay, FSL. Okay, Prophetess Janice, are you prepared to begin to read the first part?
Yes, few shot learning, FSL, is a machine learning technique where a model learns to make predictions with very few training examples per class. Unlike traditional deep learning, which requires large data sets to generalize well, few shot learning enables models to recognize new categories with minimal data.
Okay, so you're gonna notice new categories with minimum data. Types of few shot learning. Go ahead, Prophet Reynolds. Now this here, I'm telling you, I used the few shot learning and I almost didn't go to bed. Okay, go ahead, Reynolds, read the.
Types of few shot learning. Number one shot learning. The model learns from just one example per class.
Now, remember Prophet Joshua talking about his daughter says, Daddy, that's wrong the way you explain that. I know you got the answer, but that's wrong. If you take that model and gave it one shot learning, then it will predict on how to do all the rest of the examples like that. This is this new math that you said, no, but I do multiplication this way, and this is how you come up with the answer. Says, no, I'm gonna get it marked wrong because I gotta show the work, and that's not what they want me to show. Go ahead, few shot learning.
Number two, few shot learning. The model learns from a handful of examples per class. Number three, zero shot learning. The model recognizes new classes without any prior labeled examples, often using semantic information like text descriptions.
All right. Now, approaches to few shot learning, meta learning, learning to learn. The model is trained on multiple small tasks so it can quickly adapt to new tasks and with little data. Siamese networks compares similarly between pairs of images rather than classifying them directly. Prototypical networks computes a representative prototype for each class and classifies new data based on distance from these prototypes. Memory augmented networks use external memory to store information for prior learning experiences. So here we begin to see the application used for medical diagnosis, training AI on limited disease images, facial recognition, okay, robotics, NLP, natural language process. So with few shot learning, you can give it a pattern, okay? You can give it a pattern. It will study that pattern and give you the output. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to upload a particular song style. Let's say, give me the last 5 record hits that hit #1 on the chart and stayed there for 10 weeks. I can put those songs up there and tell few shot learning what are the patterns and predict what would the next hit look like or sound like.
Wow.
Is everybody getting that?
Yep.
Good.
Few shot learning. the professor gave us 3 examples or 2 examples of this is what they want to see in the paper.
Right.
Here are the examples. Here is my paper. Where is this here weak according to this professor's rubric?
Right.
Is everybody, are y'all, are you hearing me?
That's powerful.
Yeah.
This lawyer, this case that I am doing has been won by these 5 lawyers, and here are the cases.
My Lord.
I am now dealing with the same similar thing. Help me teach my lawyer what route they need to go to win the case.
Come on, Master Prophet.
There you go. Nice.
Few shot learning.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody want to say anything about this? And then I'm done. This is,
Well, Dr. Jordan, it's funny that you mentioned that last part because ChatGPT scored in the 90th percentile with the bar exam.
Yes,
So you can use it as a lawyer.
yeah. And it came a long way because it was weaker than that. But now with the chain of thought reasoning and all of this, this is like, has really changed the world.
Yeah, Master Prophet, this is
Take
so
it, Mike.
rich. I'm utilizing it as well. When you mentioned grading rubric, I have homework that I have to do each week for various courses, but one of my homeworks is Hebrew homework, and I have to pin it. Actually, I have to write it out. But what you just mentioned, I do it, and it's able to give me all of the information that I need based upon the grading rubric, whether my conjugation form is right. It's able to even interpret my Hebrew writing. I'm writing in Hebrew. It's able to interpret what I'm writing and come back with the feedback. Fix this here, do this here. You're missing your conjugation and form. What person or form is this verb in? And you're sitting there and you're dealing with that. And so it's this here, few shot learning is absolutely amazing because it does everything that you needed to do. It was like, oh my God, I forgot. I sure did forget to parse it. I sure did forget to add what is its meaning or extra. And you have all of that there. And this is me doing it off of me taking a picture of what I'm writing, Master Prophet. It goes back and it looks at it based upon the grading rubric that's available for the homework assignments.
Great. Anyone else want to say anything else?
Also, Bishop, you gave a lot of examples about, doing coursework and giving the professor back as if it's grading himself. So let's say your professor is not a published author, so there are no examples. You can utilize some of the syllabus. You can even utilize transcriptions of you recording him speaking in the class.
Exactly.
And now that becomes the training model for his writing style. And now you say, I want all my papers to be in this writing style because you've now transcribed your professor speaking. His speaking tone is his writing tone. So when he reads it back to him, he reads it back in his own style of speaking, which is his style of writing.
Wow. Exactly. And that's why we want you to get the Plord, because the Plord, this little thing here.
Come on, Master Prophet.
I'm not getting no money for this. But you becoming successful makes me successful because you're going to give me the teruma off of your success. But watch this. This here device will record your entire, if you're doing it online with your professor, or you're sitting there and you just hit record and it's recording on your phone and then break it down into notes. Would you like to say anything about the use of Plord?
Oh my God, Master Prophet.
Why are you saying it like that?
Plord is absolutely amazing. I mean, because let me tell you, I mean, so I never got the benefits of Plord until I realized what I was doing without it, Master Prophet. All right, so let me just give you all an example. I mean, I'm a big note taker. I come into class, I got my laptop out, got my notebook out, I got highlighters and everything else. And I realized that all of that stuff was distracting me from the actual lecture, Master Prophet. Trying to remember what the professor said, let's say 45 seconds ago, has me missing the whole thought and premise he's sharing or she's sharing a minute after. And so the Plord allows me to no longer play catch up while I'm listening to the lecture, Master Prophet. I can fully give my attention to the lecture because my Claude is taking all my notes, Master Prophet. My Claude is summarizing everything. It's even giving me a transcript. And do you know it transcribes Hebrew? It was transcribing my professor speaking in Hebrew, Master Prophet. It transcribed it. It even was getting the scriptures that were being spoken out, Master Prophet.
Employed?
Employed. It was getting it out, and it was doing a great transliteration of words. Like, you know, we were looking at Genesis 4, for instance, so words like kaniti, which means to get pregnant, or Cain, which is Cain's name. You know, these words, Master Prophet, it was actually transliterating it on the transcript so I can go ahead and utilize it in my notes, in my projects for that course, etc., Master Prophet. So the Claude is absolutely amazing. I've been in love with the class summarization because, you know, you can choose which one, whether it's a class or you're in a phone, yep, or whatever it is. I've been loving class, Master Prophet, because it outlines everything. It gives me a whole overview of what the whole entire thing was, and it goes, Master Prophet. I have a course, my Hebrew course, and I'm going to close with it. My Hebrew course is close to 4.5 hours long, Master Prophet. It's able to capture all of that. It captured all of it.
It captured the whole 4 hours?
It captured the whole 4 hours, and it was identifying different speakers on the transcript, speaker 1, speaker 2, you know, letting you know who was speaking. It's amazing, man. Amazing.
So listen, there's no reason for failure in this age. You may say race has been a problem in America. No more. You're being judged by the contents of your character. You get and watch this, the depth of your question
You better come on, Master Prophet.
will give you the depth of your result.
You right.
The depth of your question. And if you start looking, and this is why, I have my theories about this, this is mine. But when you start hearing them talking about they want to revamp the education department,
Yeah.
you need to start asking some questions like, you probably should go to chat and say, what has the education become since civil rights till 2025?